Welcome back, you guys. You just read Microsoft settles for $14 million. And, well, if you've read the article, then you know the terrible things that Microsoft has been doing, especially targeting maybe a specific subset of workers at Microsoft. So mostly people that have been taking let's say parental, disability, family care leave. Those are the people that are being affected by not receiving raises, promotions. So it basically, it's like Microsoft was retaliating for them not being present at their job 100% of the time, even despite having good reason or, backed up by something that we would say it's backed up by law for them to take this kind of leave. So yeah, Microsoft kind of retaliated and didn't give out the correct payment that should have been handed out. Or even if people had worked well in their careers, it is it really significantly alters their career trajectory when they're not able to move up in the office. So this tech giant had to pay out, and one other spokesperson came out and said, we really care about all our employees, and we're trying to provide the best environment and allow for flexibility. However, that's not what was shown. And the courts also agreed that they had to pay out this settlement for more than 6,000 people. 6,700 employees are looking to get a good cut from this $14 million settlement. And this is not something that just happened in Microsoft. This is something that actually kind of affects many companies and many people. It's how we say disproportionately affects women and the disabled, because women have to take leave for pregnancy, taking care of family, anything that pops up. And of course, if people are suffering with some disabilities, then they have to do doctor visits or something that comes up because of what they're affected with. So yeah, that's something to think about, how many companies have to think of all their employees and not just what they can gain, but also how they can help their employees to be better and grow with the company, and everyone helping out each other. Especially if they come out and say, "Yeah, we're here to help all our employees," then they should show it.
Yeah, right.
Along with this $14 million that they're going to be paying out, they also said they're going to be hiring outside resources, some people that will come in and make sure that everything is being followed accordingly, and making sure that they're not looking over some people that might get looked over before in the past because of they're not being present, they took some leave. So with that in mind, how do you think family or disability leave can impact your career trajectory at your current workplace?
My boss is currently on paternity leave, which in many places in the world is not given for a father to spend time with his newborn baby. So I think it's okay. I think perfectly fine. I think in general, though, we live in a capitalist society. Right. So I think that a lot of companies would prefer that you come into work and almost make it seem like it's a personality problem with you if you are asking for time off, how dare you be ill?
How dare you get pregnant?
How dare you need your appendix out? How dare you not be at your desk? Those kinds of things. So I think for me, I feel very comfortable knowing that if I need to, I would be okay. But I think in other places, I think people have a lot of stress put on them, from their companies for needing time off, which is really unfair.
In my case, even though my bosses are really cool and I think that they're really understanding, one of them, he has his family, so I think he would be really understanding. I still feel kind of nervous when the time comes when I ask for maternity leave because of my job, because I am the main teacher for my students. It would be very difficult for them to you don't have that teacher. They have to get a substitute teacher, and then suddenly I come back in and I can't be there all the time. So with thinking of that for the company, I I wonder what their decision will be when the time comes when I ask for maternity leave, and if they say, you know what, maybe it'd be better if we continue on without you because we do need somebody present. So yeah, it is worrisome. Why do some companies discriminate against employees who take family or disability leave?
I think it's hard to pinpoint an exact reason because I think everybody has different reasons, and I think that sometimes I guess that employers might think that you're lazy and that you're making up an excuse just to have a day off. So if they have that kind of preconceived notion of what you are like as an employee, if you get to the point where you do genuinely need to take time off, I think that they can be like really strict with you and think that you are not telling the truth. And then other times I think it's the employer's problem where they are way too focused on profit and time management maybe, and maybe other people in that team are not pulling their weight, so they know that if that person leaves then their team is going to be in chaos, but they don't want to admit, oh, you're like a key member of our team, I'm just going to punish you punish you for like making everyone else be in chaos, even though it's not your fault that everyone else is not working as hard.
All right. Yeah, I can see that. I also think like they discriminate, maybe discrimination in the sense that if it's a type of job or career where you need to be present, they might not want that. Like they hired you on the pretense that you would be there to do your job. But I mean, for whatever reason that you have to take off, it does affect business. Of course, the ones that, work on computer, they don't remote work. If you don't have to be present, then why can't you take the time off? I mean, I can see it from both sides, but yeah, it just sucks all over. It's just very unfortunate.
And I think, as it hinted in the article, I think that women are usually the main beneficiary of this. Beneficiary of this discrimination.
At a disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that just traditional gender roles, it's usually like the guy goes to work, dad's at work, like mom is the person who is on call. And even if you have a working family with both parents working, I think that the first thought maybe from your child's school is to call the mom, not the dad. And so I think if you have like a sickly child or something is just going on at their school, it can be unfavorable for the woman to keep receiving these phone calls for their children, because to their boss it seems like they're always out at the office, they're always having problems. So I think unfortunately women bear the brunt of it sometimes.
Yeah, hopefully it'll change with more people standing up for their rights. Well, we hope that you enjoyed reading this article and you use the vocabulary in your day-to-day, and we'll see you in the next one.
Settle.
Settle.
Penalize.
Penalize.
Disproportionately.
Disproportionately.
Trajectory.
Trajectory.
Allegation.
Allegation.